G'day guys, Chaos Chronicles. So we are going to be talking about the old paperwork check in jail. Is it a real thing, and what to do if it happens to you? So it is absolutely a real thing. The paperwork check, everybody, if you are a first time prisoner, you are guaranteed that you are going to get paperwork checked. Generally, people that are known in the prison system will not get paperwork checked. They've already had to do it before, and chances are they won't have to do it again, unless something else comes up, that you might be a snitch or a rapist or something like that in your new charges. Then you will be showing your paperwork. And alright, let's use a little case in point. So I've been in prison. Let's say if it was on my last sentence, I was doing a big one. I got 9 years, and I'd done nearly every single cent of that. And so if you are a new prisoner and you come into my cell, I can tell you right now that I am 100% paperwork checking you, and God help you if you show in that paperwork that you are a snitch, a rat, a dog, whatever you want to call it, a rapist, a kitty diddler. You are not going to be walking out of that cell in the morning. And I'm not the only one that holds that opinion. And absolutely, I made a case in point and I said in my old sentence, I don't live this life anymore, but that is 100% what would have happened. You would have got found under the bed in the morning, especially if it was any of those: rape, a dog, a rat, a snitch, a rapist, a pedo. You were 100%, and I usually had a shank half the size of my arm, not very far from me, wherever I was in jail, so you would have been wearing that one too. And that's just a bit of an insight into what jail turns people into. Do you know what I mean? Like, it literally just brings out the worst in every single person because of what you're living every single day. And the paperwork check is real. So if you were to come to prison, and everyone who gets sent to jail has paperwork from the cops, the courts, all that kind of shit. It's called your brief, right? If someone asks you for your brief and you just happen to not have it because your solicitor was a slack ass and you didn't get it off them, someone's going to give you enough time for that to get sent in. But you can guarantee you that they are looking at the clock at every second and seeing when that goes over the time they gave you, and if you do not have that paperwork in, you are going to get hurt. And so I'm telling you now that if you are a rapist, a snitch, a pedo, anything like that, I wouldn't even try and sneak into mainstream, because you will 100% get found out. The prison officers, the screws, half of them are corrupt anyway. They hate you guys as much as us guys do, so I wouldn't even try it. It wouldn't be worth it, and you will get found out. And because I'm going to do another video on Jason Noy, the child killer from, I can't remember where it was, but yeah, he tried to do the same thing, and well, he ended up in a cell with me, and he didn't even last not very long at all, like not 24 hours. And so that's just, and that was because the screws told me that he was a child killer. And so that's exactly what's going to happen, and so that's why the paperwork check happens. And so they will give you time, but you can't be stuffing around in this time, because I can guarantee you there are people waiting for you to stuff up just so they can give you a bit of the old biffo, and that's exactly what will happen. Maximum security jail is not like the outside world. The outside world is like, the bikies have used the moniker 1% for such a long time, and that's because they class themselves as the 1% of the world, and 99% the rest are normal people, and they're not. Well, jail is like that, but in the opposite. So it's kind of the polar opposite, where 99% of the jail are absolutely crazy, willing to hurt you, stab you, take you out, whatever, at the drop of a hat, and the 1% aren't. And that's just the nature of the beast in jail, and that's exactly how it works. So that's the paperwork check, guys. Keep your ear out. My next video is going to be on that Jason Noy, the kid killer. You can search him up on Google. It's Jason and then N-O-Y. But yeah, I did get my hands on him, and he was shattered that I did, I can promise you that. But alright guys, I have been the Chaos Chronicles. You guys have been absolutely awesome. Guys, the comments and that is absolutely, like, it's very humbling to know that you guys have enjoying what I've got to tell. It's a very humbling, undescribable feeling, you know. And so yeah, I really love that you guys get in there and give me the feedback. I really, really enjoy it. And so in saying that, if you haven't already subscribed, jump up there and chuck a subscribe, and also hit that bell. That way you'll never miss any of my videos. And yeah, keep your ear out for the next video, because the next one's going to be a doozy. But I will say this, it is going to be a, you know, it's a trigger warning video, because I did hurt this guy, you know, but he did hurt an 11-month-old baby. So eye for an eye, I say, in that retrospect. Anyway, I've been Big Biff. You guys have been absolutely awesome. Let's get it. See you on the next one.